So how will you prevent such thing? It's hard to recognize what causes it. That's the first thing. It's even hard to recognize what causes depression. So how do you prevent it? Which means preventing it is more difficult. But once you've experienced a depressive episode, you may be better prepared to prevent a future relapse and help improve your quality of life. You notice things have changed dramatically in your life. Don't just keep quiet. Just sit down, have an inner thought and check yourself. What is going on? What is happening? That is what I'm talking about. So let me give you some tips to decrease depression. These are just tips you apply on daily basis. There isn't a quick fix to depression, like I said, but there are techniques or perhaps tips that can help lift emotional paralysis that often accompanies depression. Like I said, depression carries a whole lot of family member along with it too. It doesn't work alone. It carries a whole lot of people with him. So that's why you had to, both which make it more difficult to focus on the behavioral changes and that are necessary to prevent a relapse. A different view. Depression often comes with psychological myopia. This is when the depressed robotically repeat to himself or herself negative thoughts, such as, nothing I try ever work. Who told you? Thomas Edison, how many times did he try? 99 times. How could I have been so stupid? How? You are not stupid. It was just a mistake. It was one mistake. It's not enough to just terminate your life. I am not worthy of being loved. Who told you? I love you. Yes, you are worthy to be loved. The Lord died for you because He loved you. Your friends love you. Your family member love you. Your relative love you. Your colleagues love you. So, someone deep in that kind of thinking, my brother, if not checked, would be suicidal. Have a different view. Say positive thing to yourself. When you wake up in the morning, let it be that God, today is a blessed day. Look at me. Hey, Tessie Gold, the most beautiful girl in this world, supermodel, amazing. Say positive things to yourself. Don't wake up and look at yourself and say I'm not good enough. No, say I am good enough. Say I am the best. Say, the word is waiting for me to manifest. Say those positive things out of your mouth. When you say it, you will see things turning around. It just fixes itself. Your body system automatically fixes itself. You don't need to start stressing yourself more. It adjusts on its own. Visualize a happy memory. Usually, when someone continuously revisits a painful memory, say for instance, of a romantic rejection or a failed business enterprise, and the person is always thinking about the negative thing that happened to it, it can tip him or her into near emotional numb. In such situation, I'll suggest you close your eyes. Go to happy memory lane. Remember things you did and your family felt proud of you. Relive those wonderful moments. Relive those wonderful experiences. Amazing and powerful moments. Try to counter the gloom with an immediate dose of positivity. When you sit down, just meditate. That's where meditation comes in. When I talk about TIME. Make time for time. Meditation does a whole lot of things to your body. But nothing works better than a positive thinking. Positivity should be the only thing you have left. If you have nothing left, be positive. Believe that the next second will change you. The next second. That is what I need you to have at the back of your mind. Always believe in yourself. Always say positive things. Tell me something good. A depressed person has earned a PhD in the art and science of self-hatred. Yes, they will say all sorts of things like, how do you see yourself? When you say how do you see, they tell you, you get, I am boring, Joe. I am coward. I am ugly. I'm not smart. I'm not good enough. That is what depression does to you. But that is not what you should do to yourself. You know what you should do to yourself? As long as this negative belief rule your self-image, nothing can break through. But you can get help when you start speaking to yourself that I'm the best God has ever created. I'm the most beautiful human being on earth. I'm the most amazing and talented person. I am the most creative ever. When you start saying it and you believe in it, it will work. Make plans. When a person is depressed, the only place he or she wants to be is in the bed, just probably under the duvet with blinds down. Picking up their mobile phone is even a problem. They don't want to pick up their mobile phone to hear any friendly voice. They don't even want to have anything, much less of having plans of going out or school or going to the grocery store to get something or whatever. But pull them out. Valentine is coming. Don't just carry your girlfriend or your boyfriend for Valentine. Look for that your friend, that your neighbor, that your relative, that colleague that you feel is depressed. Carry him out. Pull him out. This is a season of love. Share love genuinely. Not just love like love in social media love. No. Express love. Show love to people. Let them know that they are loved. Even when they feel they don't deserve it. Even when they feel they are not loved. Share it. Please. The internet has made it dangerously, seductively to keep to oneself. In fact, the internet, the mobile phone and the internet has created, has caused a whole lot of issue that instead of you telling person physically that I love you, you prefer to type it and send it via WhatsApp. But the way you say it, you're about to say Ojulorowa. When you say it from the mouth, it has more power than when you say it from your phone. It's of no effect when you type it from the phone, but it has more effect when you say it with your mouth. Studies shows that limiting social media to approximately 30 minutes a day decrease depression. See what I'm saying? You just watch my video on productivity. The first thing I said is stay away from your phone when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, your phone should not be the first thing you touch. No. Because the silent distraction, the notification that comes, you wake up and you see when you open your WhatsApp and the next thing you are seeing is 250 messages. By the time you start finishing reading those ones, I bet you 1/3 of those messages are negative thoughts. They've already sent a signal to you that morning, like your day is doomed already. So that's why you see emails, you see notification, you see all sorts of messages and missed call that are not productive. So don't even go reach out to your phone to be the first thing you touch in the morning. When you are depressed, the last thing you feel like doing is going out of the house. But it's essential to make the effort to take a shower, get dressed, take a walk, go to the gym, and socialize. It lifts one's mood. Dress, in fact, put on your Christmas cloth. Dress, do makeup, do as if it is you're going for a wedding or it's your wedding day. Just look happy and be happy. Don't lock up yourself. Finally, I'm going to talk about look forward to something great. That's what I want to use in signing out. I've been seeing your messages. Doris Ugala, you have been a wonderful friend. You have been a wonderful sister. You're more than a friend. You started like a friend, but you became a sister. I've not seen somebody who has supported me more than you do. Yes, I really appreciate. I love you. I love you from the depth of my heart. You've been supportive, not to only me, but to a whole lot of people around you. God bless you. God bless you. Looking forward to something great. When I am down, I search for something to do that makes me happy and excited. There are times, you see, you can't be always happy all the time. My mother used to tell me that if you're always happy all the time, that means you're a fool. There are times you feel down. It happens. You just feel like down. Just feel like what you just need is just take a glass of water and you just rest. That's what you feel you need. But what I'm talking about is when it is persistence, you know it's depression. You will get an emotional lift when you contemplate a future fun event versus looking backward on the fantabulous activities in the past. Looking forward. Whatever your mood is, go on a trip. You see why the rich getting rich and the poor getting poor? The rich handle depression in a different way. The poor handle depression in a different way. See, let me tell you, even the wealthy person, the richest person in the world is depressed at times. But do you know how he get out of it? He does things. But we will just sit down and relax that, it don't happen. My village people don't see me finish. Who told you? Your village people have no effect on you at all. You are who you are, who you want to be. Looking forward, whatever your mood is, go on a trip. If you can't afford to go to the Bahamas, my brother, go to another state, spend 1 week and come back. Trip is a trip. If you don't have money to go to America, you don't have money to go to Australia, if you don't have money to go to Canada, even if you even have your money myself, some will deny you, the embassies will deny you visa. My brother, don't stress yourself. If you are in Lagos, move to Jos. Go to Jos, experience that place. Just go Jos, stay 1 week and come back. My brother, you will never be the same again. That negative thought you've been going through will disappear. You will visualize something, you see something unique in that place, and you will see something that you want to put into practice. You say, oh, there's some things I noticed, there's some things that are there that are not here. Okay, let me be doing buying and selling. I import some of those things that are there, bring them here. And the things that are here that are not there, I'll be taking things from here, taking it there. An idea will just come into you because you traveled. You went for a trip just to relax, and you discover that there is a business, prospective business there. That is what I'm talking about. If you can't go on a trip, go watch movies at the cinema. Don't go and watch movie that would worsen your situation. There are some movies you will watch that your present situation is better than what you are watching. Watch movies that are inspiring. Watch movie that will motivate you. Watch movie that when you finish watching that movie, you sit down 10 minutes after watching that movie, you have an idea. You have a business idea. You have something to do for your generation. You have an impact to make. That's the kind of movie I'm talking about. Plan a party. You don't necessarily have to have all the money in the world. Just get some drinks. Invite your friends and relatives to just come. What are you celebrating? Nothing. Just want us to have fun. Is it not good for us to get together like this? Let's do away with our phones. Anybody that's come to that party, drop your phone at the door post. There's a bag there. You drop your phone there and you enter. Nobody's going to have access to his or her phone. No WhatsApping, no Snapchatting, nothing. It's just about living the moment. You talk, you laugh, you express yourself, you share ideas. Whatever brings a flush to your cheeks and rumbles of joy to your belly, do it. Don't take it for granted. Don't ignore it either. One of the biggest mood turnaround arises when you begin a project that can potentially create some good in the world and lead to fulfilling connections. Have you ever thought about that? Think about it. There's nothing you can't achieve. Your mind can do more than you can imagine. You have the potentials to do anything. Yes, when I mean anything, you have the potential to be anybody you want to be, positively. But what you just need is your mindset. Have a rethink. Do things differently. Don't just do things based on the way they are, that just look at reality and just let it be. No. Do things differently. Don't just do the normal thing. Everybody do the normal thing everybody do and goes in the same way, the same circle. If you do the same thing over and over again, you get the same result. Why don't you do the same do the thing in another way? You get a different result. That is what I'm saying. The fact that somebody did something and it didn't work doesn't mean if you do it, it won't work. Two identical twins are never alike. You and him are not the same. You have your grace, he has his grace. So why will you feel that because A does it, it didn't work, if you do it, you will not make it? Who told you that? That's a lie from the pit of hell. I am challenging you today to say positivity to your life. I'm challenging you to be an inspiration to somebody. You are in this life for a purpose. Have you ever thought about why you are still alive? Some people who are more richer, wealthier than you are no more. Well, are you better off than they? Have you ever thought why you're still alive?